nobody's coming to save you, innit?
But people want to see you grow.
Afterwards, I was paid 47 pence an hour.
Pay yourself to nobody.
Hi everyone, I'm so excited today. Welcome to my first episode of this podcast. Please, no drama. Well, the name is saying everything, and today I have not one, not two, but three amazing people that will be sharing their story. They have story that sometimes can go left, but they made it right. And that's the spirit. Life is tough, and sometimes things will not go as planned, but we have to keep moving. I have here today on the studio Dan, who works for his own company and is an organizer of one of the most important awards in London. And he's preparing just the next edition of 2026. We're going to learn more about what is this all about the awards and everything he does. And my second guests, I'm going to introduce them as one because they are sisters. They are beautiful sisters, and they have something in common, music. Both of my guests, they all made their way to make sure they realize their dream. They work for the things they love. And maybe it's your case. And today, I'll be showing you the story that many people who are today successful don't show or don't share. Okay, that was the introduction. I hope you liked it.
Yeah, that was great.
I'm so humble.
I hope you liked it.
Yes, I'm being tested today as well, so I'm better liking it. So, well, the first thing I want to know is for you to tell more about yourself, what you do, why you decided to do what you do. We can start with whatever. Who wants to start first? Let's go, Dan.
You want
Do
me
it.
to start?
Yeah.
Okay, so my name's Denholm. I am the managing director of an organisation called Off West End. It's a hub of independent theatre. It's actually celebrating its 20th birthday in under a month. It'll be on the 9th of December next month. So that'll be 20 years of the organisation having existed. I took over running Off West End a year and a half ago now.
Yeah.
So it's still really new for me.
That sounds amazing. So
Yeah.
you were there from the beginning?
Well, ish.
Yeah.
I've been involved in Off West End for like 14 years or so.
Yeah.
Originally, what it does is it represents these venues across London and beyond, and then mainly it runs an awards ceremony every year, as you mentioned, called the Offies, and they are like the foremost awards for independent theatre in the UK. And so we're coming up to that award season right now.
Yeah.
So it's all kind of like the pressure is mounting up.
You're pretty young, and it's impressive. You have done all of this already. I'm going to find out more. But before, let's go to the sisters. They're twins. No, they're not twins. Hey, Nora. Hey, Ishy. How are you doing today?
Good, great. Happy to be here.
Yeah, very happy
On
to
the
be
first
here.
episode.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about you just released the song
Yeah.
recently? How do you feel about it? How is it going?
I love it. I'm so
Yeah,
proud of it.
we're so happy to have finally released a song. We've made so many songs in the past, and we just haven't put them out. We've been writing for years. She's been singing since we was in primary school, and I've kind of more liked writing, and then kind of just recently got into singing.
Yeah.
with
Well, this
her.
song better than me. If you didn't download yet, please do it.
So that's
I'm downloading
No,
it
the
now.
song is really good. No, the song is good. It's solid. Ishy Nora, you can find on YouTube or on Spotify.
Yeah.
Is
All
a
platforms.
is a great song. It has a very profound lyrics. So you said you write and Ishy sings. It's
Yeah,
always like
she
that.
writes as well.
Yeah.
I write as well, yeah. I'll always write my own verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we kind of do it. So we'll find a beat that we both like, and then everyone just kind of writes, and then we share if we like the concept.
We'll
and
listen
stuff
to the
like
beat,
that.
and if we all agree that we like this one, and
Yeah.
there's a rhythm to it where you can kind of, you know, rock and sway a bit, then we'll go for it. Yeah. It'll be a mutual decision.
I will find out more because you, for a while, you lived in the same house, right?
Yeah.
You no longer live in the same, but you used to live in the same house. So I want to know how this relationship worked about writing a song, you deciding what to be released, what not. I will find out more about this next. But before, let's turn here to Dan, who have made already an impressive achievement by being so young. So what motivated you to start doing what you're doing?
It's interesting. I mean, so I was an actor for 10 years. I went to university and went to drama school, and I always thought that acting would be my thing. It was what I loved more than anything. It's all I could think about. Then I think the industry kind of wore me down, if I'm honest. I think that there's real problems in the performing arts. You know, it's kind of adjacent to music, and I think music is slightly better than the performing arts, the theatre world.
Really?
But there's still problems at that side too. In trying to kind of break through these glass ceilings and be able to make it, and those opportunities just aren't there for many people. And I felt, you know, I had my own journey with being underpaid and undervalued as an artist. I ended up being homeless for a while. It was a really kind of like tumultuous time in my life. That you know, being an actor didn't make that happen, but it definitely contributed to that being worse. And so I got to the pandemic, and you know, everyone had a chance to like stop and think during the pandemic because you literally couldn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
And so
Golden times.
Pardon?
Golden times.
Golden times, right? I mean, in some ways.
In some
times.
ways,
in other
obviously.
ways, really not.
Yeah, obviously. It was dark time.
Dark times. But it got me to time to think about, you know, why was I doing it? Who was I being an actor for? Because it certainly wasn't for me. Because, you know, I thought like my friends were like starting to like have children and buy houses and do things that you do in your 30s, and I'm like, I can barely afford to leave my house. And so I was like, I don't think I want to be an actor anymore. And I've always cared about making a difference. And the opportunity, I've been involved in the office, as I said, for some time, and the opportunity to buy the business came my way. And I thought, I think maybe this is my call. Yeah. It's an opportunity to have a voice and to maybe stand up for people who are not part of the kind of status quo and the establishment and haven't had that kind of privileged upbringing. And to be able to make a difference and speak up for those people. Yeah,
I will come back to you more for this, what motivated you to do that, because I know it's very hard to come by. It's not easy for you to say, oh, I want to do it and I will gather all the strength I have to make it happen. And this will be because it is different when you by yourself and you work together and live in the same house. I can't even live with myself. So I'm fighting with myself all the time. So you sisters working in the same industry or the industry you choose to work. So how was your journey for you? I mean, have you started from very humble beginnings? Beginning,
Very
you know.
We started off, we literally, in our area, and so we grew up in Islington, like Old Street areas. There were two guys actually in our neighborhood that were also into music. So we actually ended up meeting each other, finding out that we're all into actually the same type of music and we all had the same goal, wanted to make the same kind of music. So we literally all chilled one day, just started listening to beats, instrumentals, and then we came up with really good songs and we formed a group called M3. So it was two guys and us two.
And he's actually...
Wait a minute. M3?
M3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they came up with M3, the boys, and then they added us into it. And one of them's actually my children's dad. Yeah, no.
That's amazing.
Jokes, So he kind of pushed us into recording. Ishy was always kind of singing and recording, especially when she lived in Sudan. She used to do a lot of recording. I never used to do I didn't ever have any desire to be an artist or make music or anything like that, but I love music in general. So it's like
She would sing in the shower.
Yeah.
Sing
When
in
did
front
you
of the
both
mirror.
realize you could sing? Did your parents tell you, oh,
Me very
Ishy?
recently. My parents still not on board with me.
My parents, yeah.
Get a proper job.
Yeah.
I
Mom
know-
was like, we're going to, even to make this song that's out now, I was like, Mom, yeah, we're going studio. Me and she's like, yeah, oh, so you're going with Ishy. And I was like, no, I'm going as well. Like, I'm recording. She was like, she's shocked. She's like, you?
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah, nah, so they kind of put us into, I would say, like, they pushed us to go into the studio more and, like, make certain songs. So we made a lot of songs with them. And then... yeah, we just started doing things
And
ourselves.
after that, everyone went their own separate ways.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
music
normal to
likes
happen.
as
Yeah.
well.
It
Like people
happens,
like
yeah.
different genres of music, and we're girls, so we want to make more like feminine music or like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
they're
you-
like they want to make.
So
songs
you
for the
sing your
guys.
truth, right? Do you have any manager, or you have anyone that manages you both?
Nothing.
You never had
Literally,
anything
no.
like that.
Nothing. No.
So you just start
It's
to
we're
work on your
independent
way.
artists.
Yeah, yeah.
Independent.
Independent.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to a funny story about the first studio they had. Sorry, they recorded. They had a studio that was very interesting, but they still kept
She
going.
wasn't there,
I
like,
wasn't there. I didn't go to
she
this
is
session.
so
This
bad.
was
She
her
wasn't there.
and
she dodged the trauma.
Yeah, please, studio people.
She's the trauma one.
The studio we are is nice and clean and beautiful, but
Yeah,
it
it
wasn't
is.
like that for
I can
Ishy in the
confirm that.
beginning. But she's gonna tell more about this story later. Now, then, I want for you to tell me more about your experience as acting on the acting industry. Do you think there is a lot of restriction for people who are not on, let's say, on the highlights of acting, like big actors and big actresses? Is very restricted? How is it?
Yes. I think it's one of the most elite industries that exists. It's a real problem, I think. And I think not only is it really kind of elitist, but also, you know, the workplace conditions, and by workplace conditions, I mean the things that are allowed to happen as part of like, the recruitment process. The things that are allowed to happen in the acting world just would never be allowed to happen in
Absurd,
any other
isn't
work.
it?
It's absurd.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that really kind of baffles me, really. It is very hard for people to.
Would
make
you
a
say
name for
like it's a
themselves.
very toxic environment for most people, especially for your, let's say for someone who is just starting their career, they're willing to do anything to be in the spotlight.
People get taken advantage of a lot. I mean, I think back to my very first job as an actor. I worked out afterwards. I was paid 47 pence an hour.
That's diabolical.
Isn't it?
That is not even.
No.
That is a criminal offense.
It's a
Yeah.
criminal offence. In any other industry, it would be illegal.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it is illegal.
Yeah.
But for some reason, in
Carlos
the
is coming
acting
for
world,
them. Is coming for them. Let's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag them.
I wish that you were right. I mean, in ways, I have to be honest, is that I don't want to be positive about this. Is that the pay for actors has got a lot better, especially in the Off-West End area, which I represent.
Okay.
You know, companies have done a really good, and venues and Equity, the union, has done a really good job of lifting up that sector. But that comes with other costs, is because what hasn't been replaced by some other funding mechanism. All it's meant is that the grassroots producers are stumping up the cost of that.
Yeah.
And that means that grassroots producers are like people with money only. And that's a problem if all the work is being created by people that are of the establishment. Then you haven't got this new wave of exciting talent coming through that are voices from marginalized communities.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important.
That will be my next question. How do you see representation for minorities, especially in this industry that is very selective, and they have their own aesthetics of what they want, like artistic expression, but it's not really. So how do you see it? I mean, there's a lot of discrimination for that.
Yes, I mean discrimination is hard baked into the casting process because you discriminate because you want someone to look like this for the role, and that's why I think it gets away with so much, is because that is allowed by nature of the business. We're getting better at kind of dealing with some
more
of these
inclusive,
things, more
let's say.
inclusive, and you definitely see improvements in the theatre world, for example, on global majority roles are far better than they were 10 years ago, which is brilliant. The problem becomes about positions of power, I think, is that there are more global majority roles now, but the reality is in 10 years' time, if we don't have like artistic directors who are from the global majority, or people working in the Arts Council from the global majority, if those decision makers and gatekeepers aren't, then you'll see it dropping off.
Yeah, obviously.
And that's a problem long term.
Yeah.
And it's not just global majority, it's also just like people from low income backgrounds or anything that is a marginalized community. We've got a real problem in the kind of decision maker area that we need to improve.
I'm going to come back to you asking more about the projects you actively working on right now.
Sure.
Because you do so many things. You're even game designer,
I am
right?
a game designer, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I can't wait to talk
Do you
about
like
that.
games, Ishy? And do you like it?
cool.
Do you like playing games?
What kind of games? Like video games?
Video games, right?
Board
Or
games.
like,
like Monopoly.
Not quite. I mean,
I like chess, yeah.
Chess,
I like
great.
chess,
I love
yeah.
chess too. But well, you're coming back to it, so I don't
Yeah, I
want to spoil it.
I
Oh my
will
God,
find
that's so
more
cool.
about it. Now, Nora and Ishy, you as women and very beautiful women in this industry that is very machist. I don't know how to say in English, but I think that's the word, machist. Exists a lot, and people try to take advantages of. And you had to probably endure a lot of horrible things and bad things, like a studio with rats and.
I never cheated.
You know what?
But tell me, how was your journey in this industry in the beginning, especially?
Well, to be honest, I feel like because of our background and just growing up the way we grew up and things like that, like we're quite grounded and we know what rooms to walk into, what rooms not to, and we're still
people that we trusted. Really.
We do everything with our close friends and family. Even with music, like we have our cousin, she does music also. We go with her. Like we never go anywhere without people that are very even our friends, they're like people we grew up with and things like that. I feel like our parents even pushed that onto us since we were little, like take this person with you, go, like, do you know what I mean? So you grew up just being like that, and we're still as well trying. We haven't actually gotten as far like that yet to be in those hard positions in music. We're still in the very early stages. Like this is our first release of a track and things like that, even though we've been personally writing and doing things like that.
This is our first track release
to
together.
really
Just
be
us two.
She's released a lot
We've had it
before.
in free ones as well.
You think you're gonna be together for longer, or you aim to work together?
We will definitely make a lot of tracks together.
Because I feel like we like the same music. We kind of.
We had another one
you
that
work
we did,
well.
but
I can see through
I
this.
mean,
Sometimes we record a track and then we change our mind about it.
Like we recorded
Don't
one
even release it.
and she loved it. I hated it, and we
hated it
almost
also,
actually stopped making music together because of it.
Yeah.
I was ready to call it
Caused
quits.
some drama
Do you
between
know?
us.
Yeah, like I was like, okay, I don't even want to do this anymore. It's a waste of my time. I'm not into it anymore. It can be like that sometimes because we're different. You know what I mean?
Course.
She likes something I don't, but most of the time it does work. It
I would
does.
say when we started off, we were proper young. I was 17. I think you were like 16 the first time we went to the studio to record in our group. The M3
Very
group.
young.
So we were younger than the boys.
And there was a lot of people with experience and things like that.
But you didn't
luckily we were with
get
them and we were
carried away with.
I don't think so because we had guys with us. So
Yeah,
it wasn't like.
and you, I mean, I know you outside here, but I know you have strong-minded. You think like
that's
that
the thing.
helps?
I feel like as well, I'll speak for myself, and I feel like I can really, I can tell from the beginning
You will
if someone,
not,
and I'm the type of person, I'm not gonna work somewhere if I don't feel comfortable. I don't care if I have to leave in the middle or something like that. Like I'm not doing it. So I feel like it's easier for me to not put myself in those kind of situations because I can just. I don't know. Maybe I've got them wrong. I don't know. But what I feel in that moment,
the type of person that
I'm
would
just
make
like,
up a weird excuse, like I'm going shopping, and just disappear if the vibe was off.
Yeah,
like when we recorded that song that I didn't like, I felt like the way it was done, he didn't really put in effort. I don't know. I didn't like it. And then if my energy's low, I'm not gonna perform well, and then there's no point.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
young people, please learn with these ladies. They know a lot how to navigate in the industry. I think that is admirable. I mean, but why do you think you like that? It's because of your upbringing. You got influenced by someone specific.
I don't know. Maybe it's just as well when we used to go back to Sudan a lot, where we're from, and there you
and
have
things
to
there are
really,
different, isn't it?
it's different. Do you know what I mean? So like you have to really be, especially us coming from London. There it's so easy to get tricked, and do you know what I mean? They hear our accent and our Arabic is a bit not that well, so they can. Do you know what I mean? So you learn how to be so like
smart
and on
about
point,
things,
and really and even our parents, I really think
You just
it was
learn
our
that not
parents.
everyone has obviously your best interest all the
Yeah,
time.
and our parents put that in our head a
That's
lot.
a good
My
one.
dad and my mum.
Not
always
everyone
telling
has
us
your
that.
best interest.
It's a good lesson for the UK, even.
Even here,
Constantly surprised the people that don't have my interests.
Exactly.
You see a lot of
100%,
naive people then.
And then sometimes it can be people that are close to you as well.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? People want to see you do good, but not as good as them.
Yeah.
So you just never know. You have to just always be careful and read
Amazing.
the room.
Oh, it's a wonderful to speak with a smart woman like that knows what they know and stand for it.
Thank you.
Ishy, you're still gonna tell me the story of the rats, but I mean,
This
let's keep it for later.
Need to make it a movie now.
We're gonna
Right?
we're gonna make a song, Ish and the Rats. I'm gonna put like Ish like the Ratatouille guy. Maybe the rats can be your can
Maybe
be your
they
next
wanted
song.
a track. That's all
Yeah,
they wanted to do,
get
to make
rid
it
of
like
the
we
rats.
do.
Oh my God,
Get rid of
I
the
should've
rats.
recorded them for back
Yeah.
vocals.
Dan. I was calling you Ben.
Denim.
Denim, yeah.
Ben 10. Ben. Dan.
Denim. D.
Oh God. I think my battery is -2. Let me
I
recharge.
thought you said you would stick with D.
Yeah, D.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I
You're
don't
like,
know.
you said
Yeah, I'll stick with that. And then
Yeah.
Den.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, that's why I said I argue with myself. I say to myself too, but you said that. Then, so what projects are you working currently, and where is it going, and how do you think it's gonna impact the industry?
So in relation to the theatre stuff
Yeah.
you want to talk about
Yeah.
here. So the Offies happen every year. It was the 15th anniversary of the Offies this year, and we had our ceremony at the Central Hall in Westminster, opposite Westminster Abbey.
Fancy.
It was the biggest venue we've ever done the awards at, which was
Great.
incredible. And
Congrats.
the venue is beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
it felt so awesome to take, to elevate the
to that
Offies
level.
that level. But it was really part of the mission when I took it on. You know, I didn't take it on the Offies lightly, because it was kind of broken when I took it on. And this is no disrespect to my predecessor who worked. No, and I don't. I honestly, I mean this sincerely.
Of course. I mean,
is
sincerity is key.
he worked his butt off. For very little
Resources.
with little resources, but also with very little thanks. You know, there's not really it's a very thankless job running the organisation, because it's an unpaid one. It's a full-time job that has no salary, and there's no funding model for it.
Whoa.
And that it blew my mind when I sat down on the first week, and I was like, "You mean I do all this, and at what point am I getting paid at this point?"
Right.
And I was eventually realised I wasn't. And really, it's a social enterprise that has no charity model, funding model. So what I've tried to do is I've tried to modernise the organisation, in terms of internally infrastructure. I've kind of done lots of automation. I've created internal systems. I've completely overhauled the whole way the awards are given. And that is starting to pay dividends now. But the other thing I wanted to do was to just elevate the profile a bit and to make it a bit sexy again. And I don't know whether I've achieved that yet.
But I mean, what do you do like in your awards? Like, what sort of awards do you give like for categories?
So that was the big thing. One of the big things I changed is before I took over, there were 60 categories that we gave.
60?
60 for different things across.
That's not even Oscars, bro.
It's insane, to be honest. And it meant the award ceremony was like 3.5 hours long, and it was a cattle market. It's like, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. And I was like, the reason why it was that way is because Off West End theatre is so diverse. It's kind of incredible in terms of the different types of things that exist. And then all of a sudden there's a new art form that's existed, and so you need a new category for that. And then a new one, and a new... And so that's how we ended up having so many categories. And so I was like, well, this is not sustainable. You can't keep doing this. So what I decided to do was to abolish categories altogether. and get rid of them. And instead what we have is this area model, which is there's 8 different areas, and within each area there's no fixed number of winners.
Yeah.
You can so let's say performance. You could have 4 different performers, and that could be a drag performer. It could be a
musical
in the young people's theatre, a musical, opera. It could be all of those. And in one year, there might be 2 opera winners because they both met the standard. In another year, there might be none because none of them met the standard. And it meant that the awards become non-competitive. It's all about excellence and meeting the bar for excellence.
How many do you have? How many categories you have?
So the areas now that we have rather than categories, there are 8 of them.
8,
and those are
that sounds way better.
It's digestible, and it allows us to be flexible and crucially responsive to new art forms as they arrive, because they kind of slot into the existing 8 areas as it goes along.
Much smart,
what are the top 3 categories you have?
Top 3, all 8 of them are
important, obviously.
Important, but I'm particularly proud of the new ones I've added. So we had like categories that kind of fell more or less under the performance area before, or the directing area.
Yeah.
But I've added 2 new areas. One is called innovation.
Okay.
And that is all about championing the people that are creating work that is really pushing boundaries.
Yeah, like me.
Exactly. Exactly like this podcast. And the other one is industry and inclusion. And that is all about championing people that are making work that is supporting emerging artists.
Yeah, like me as well.
I
can classify for so many categories already.
All the awards are yours.
Nominated for all of them.
And also like community-based stuff and supporting equality.
Equality.
So I'm really proud that those areas exist, because that's doing really good work.
Oh, that is a great achievement. A great job. Congratulations. I'm really impressed, and I appreciate like when people they put passion in what they do. We can feel the energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, we can perceive the work behind the scenes. I know it may not be easy for you, but obviously you spoke a little bit about how hard it was in the beginning. But you see, the stage you are right now is not the best, but it's stable, right?
Well, I don't know whether it is, if truth be told. I talk about sustainability as the goal.
Yeah.
As I say, I inherited it that there's no funding model. There still isn't really a funding model. There's always the risk that it could all just crash and burn.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I do hope that I can continue to do that. But I think that the sector needs to kind of wake up to that and support organisations like the Offies more, because the kind of trickle down of money from the top, people like the Cameron McIntoshes of the world, the big producers that are making these like millions of pounds in these things, they're not, especially in the theatre world, investing in the grassroots enough. And music is actually really good at doing this kind of like grassroots investment. It doesn't mean that it's perfect, but it definitely does a better job of it. I would love to see theatre. That is one of the if when I finish my tenure with Off West End, that if that has changed as a result of something that I've done, I'd be incredibly proud.
That's great. Then I'm gonna come back to you to speak a little bit more just towards the end about the support that the industry needs because I think like it is important for even governmental organizations to do that. We have to support young people. You have to, give people the possibility to grow, especially when they have already demonstrated that they can do something.
Very much that.
You know what I mean? So now, for you work with Ishy. I'm coming for your story, but Nora.
Yeah.
How do you see the industry right now? The music industry is diabolical because either you are very successful or you were just crushed by the successful people. Right. That's how I see it. How do you see the industry today in the UK?
I feel like music has changed so much throughout the years, so much. The industry, from what I see from it and what I hear and just online and everything like that, I feel like now, especially with social media, it's, I don't know, in a way I feel like there's a lot of good that's happened because I feel like people that aren't necessarily, they don't have like a famous aunt or something.
Or
like,
manager.
Or something like that could get them into the music industry, or even in places like America where it's easier to
to break up.
Yeah. I feel like now with social media, to let people all around the world, no matter who you are, release tracks. Right now on TikTok, most of the most famous songs are by, the song, you don't even know the artist or who they are, but like the song is playing in your head and things like that. So in that way, I feel like it's good because a lot of people are able to do what they love. But then when it comes to the industry as well, I don't know, I feel like it's just all, I feel like the industry
is so toxic for music, especially like women in particular. I can speak for women, is that you hear a lot of stories of all these big artists that they will come out later on in life and speak about being taken advantage of, just really horrible things that have happened to them, especially younger women as well. So it's like, I'm put off being signed. So I'd rather be an independent artist
than to put yourself
because of that, because it is a put off.
Because then they can even start changing you, like how you make music.
But in the UK, let's say for example, I mean, I understand like sometimes managers, they see how your music career should go. Let's say, oh, you should sing this song, you should sing this song, I will make you successful to do that. But I also wonder, for people like you work independently, and I mean, for sure in the future someone gonna see your talent and reach you out, and hopefully you can make money over your passion. So you think now it's still very difficult for young people like you to live through the art or the thing they like to do, like music?
I think it is difficult. Like, obviously, luckily we have each other. But a young person, where would they even start? Where would they start? Like, you've got to find a producer.
Connections.
You got to have connections.
You have to have so many connections,
and then pushing it out there as well. If you're gonna work independently, you're gonna need a lot
and
of skills.
And it takes ages to even start making money off stuff like this.
Yeah.
You're actually losing a lot in the beginning.
You lose a lot in the
music.
money, you know.
And you do need a lot of help. So
because the thing is, it costs money for you to even put music on
out there.
Spotify,
exactly.
to even distribute it, and that's probably the smallest fee you'll pay.
But you think like these, like the industry is really harsh on people like you, independent and beginners. Like I don't feel like there's enough support for you guys, because I don't even know how you survive through your art, because obviously you don't now. But it's not ideal, because why some people get the support they want
and
some people
don't. If you work just as hard, why do you think it happens?
I think sometimes, unfortunately, it's not only your music that matters.
They want a particular package, right?
Exactly.
There's a look.
You have to show your skin. You have to be shaking your ass,
because they like to sexualize a lot of women when it comes to music. Exactly.
Or music, they want a music video too, so they might want you to look a particular way. Sometimes it takes more than just your vocals as well. You might need to have an instrument talent. Like you might need to be able to dance as well. You might even need to have body surgery or something. You might even need a BBL or...
there's a lot to do. And there's a lot of even famous singers that we all knew from back in the day that you'd think made it and everything, and now they've all gone independent, like Jojo, Jojo the singer. She speaks a lot about that and the industry, and now
Ray, you're talking right at the top.
Right,
she's someone that went independent for exactly those
exactly.
Is Kanye West independent as well? I don't know.
In his own mind.
I mean,
he's always been independent.
He is something else. He is really. I don't even know if I like him or not. That's how
Honestly.
Confusing. Right? Do you like him?
There's a thin line between love and hate. I like him.
And you don't like him.
I do. I don't know. I pity him.
No, I can understand what he tried to do, but it just, I don't know where he went wrong or where he went left about it, but then again, there's a lot of conspiracies with the whole music.
He's a conspirationist by nature.
That's the problem, isn't it? I think he's got locked in his own echo chamber a little bit too
Right.
But I appreciate his kind of like non-acceptance of
of the status quo,
challenging
the system.
Like that kind of when he went with his, I can't remember who she is now, but the to the award ceremony when with his partner who was wearing the
nothing,
kind of like nothing. I was like, yes, do that.
Right. He pushes boundaries.
Push that boundary.
I like that as well, to be honest with you. But I feel like he started off well. Like he was putting across some messages that made sense, I think. but then he got carried away with it. And you just never know, do you know what I mean? A lot of people struggle mentally, and this industry's harsh right now. A lot of things
it's
happen.
Complicated,
so no one's perfect. They're not going to do it correctly, but
I think Ishy is hiding the story of the rats. But anyways, we're coming towards the end. Can you believe it? We're coming towards the end. I can't believe it.
40 minutes goes quick.
We have about
so
5
fast.
minutes. It's good when you don't feel the time.
Yeah.
It's better than you say, what the hell is going on? I just want to get out.
I feel like I just got comfortable.
I know. That's why, like, usually podcasts are very long, but I disagree with that. I mean, I don't have time for that. I mean,
Especially nowadays, people short attention span.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just come to give you some stuff. I have my book to be released in December. The Power of Bold Thinking is a self-help book for everyone who is trying to realize their dream and don't know how. So I didn't even realize mine, but I already wrote a book about it. So you can still buy it. It will be available on Amazon. I have other books there. There's one in Portuguese called Angola Política em Sangue, which if you are English speaker and want to learn Portuguese, that's the perfect book. I speak everything about diabolical people. And I have a fiction book called Blood and Justice. If you want to make justice in your life and need some sort of inspiration, read my book, because the title says everything. Because this character is really trying to achieve some justice through very questionable means.
Okay.
Let's say.
Love it.
Now, I said I had something to give to you. Now it's my time to give you. I said I would give to my guest something.
That's so nice.
Yeah, for Ben.
Ben.
Oh, Ben. I don't know. I think
You'll never get my name right.
I think it's.
Denholm.
I'm horrible with names. I'm imagining Ben 10 maybe.
Ben 10.
And pass to Ben. That is a gift for him.
Thank you.
It's that past the parcel.
This gift is just symbolic. You can open and see and say what you think. That will be for you, Nora.
Oh, thank you.
All the
Kay
vibes
Ullman.
are so cute and Christmassy.
And Ishy has
Oh my God! Look at those.
biggest one.
It's a lint advent calendar.
Yeah. Ben, you can try it on.
It's so cute.
Yeah, it is not.
Do they suit me?
It suits you so bad.
It looks so
Yes.
nice.
Yeah.
We
Lake
love
is
these glasses.
I'm
from.
here for the
Is
cake.
an
So
independent
cute.
artist.
The glasses
that
are nice.
I would say is from Quincy, right?
I actually have a pair of those.
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna put
same-
the social.
They're actually
Same
really
brand.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, they
I'm
are,
gonna
honestly.
have a look at home and
Very
then be like,
sleek.
they were lying to me. So what is it? K-O-M-N as in like an omen? As in like...
I have no idea. He's
idea.
my friend and does glasses. I will try to
Portuguese?
bring him here so he can explain more about. I have no clue, but I like his product, and please
Yeah.
buy it if you can, and buy my
So
books too.
This is such a generous gift. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank
It's
you.
okay.
So much.
It's
I love
okay.
this.
Oh,
Pear.
Nora,
Christmas
that's
came early.
yeah, that's for you to keep your drinks warm.
Yes, thank you. I'll take
When
this
you
to
run-
college every day.
Is that the... Oh no, I thought it was... I was like, the audacity.
You thought it was
We
what?
don't mean
It
better.
was yellow. I was just like, oh, it's produced.
No.
That's so
Thank you.
funny.
It's premium.
Okay. Now,
Thank you.
before we go to the end, obviously, I will let you give your conclusions to the conversations we had, obviously. You spoke about a variety of things, obviously, and just want for you to wrap it up and say, if you have any message for people starting now and people trying to make their dreams happen, what advice you give to them, and also try to call out on organizations that have to support more young entrepreneurs and young people, especially in the UK, that are trying to live through their art and their passion.
Ooh. Advice for a new person starting out. I mean, I think it's about, it's a really difficult time to be starting out, because we're about to enter the next 20 years of human existence. With the rise of AI, is going to be one of the most transformative times that anyone has ever lived through. And it's a really difficult time to know what the next big thing is going to be. And what art forms are going to be evolving and changing and indeed dying out. And so I think trying to go for something where it really makes you feel good, that would be my advice, is that seek happiness in what you do. Not to the point in which you're on the streets like I was, but there are limits, and I think you don't allow your ego to govern you once you've fixated on something beyond the reasonable level. But happiness has to be at the core of what you do. And I think in terms of organisations that do more, I mean, I've kind of mentioned the Cameron McIntoshes of the world and people at the top. I just think we need more kind of trickle down. We're finding the rich and poor gap getting wider and wider, and I will kind of
so true.
It's a real problem, and I think we need people to start voting for better politicians.
100% agree.
That's definitely, because we don't have policies that really allow young people, entrepreneurs, to thrive in this economy and in this current government we have. Is just diabolical. I don't care if you conservative or not, or Labour, whatever, it doesn't matter. Please, the politicians, they have to think more about young people.
Absolutely.
Because I think they're really neglected. They see crime is rising as crazy, and things are all crazy. Young people have no opportunities. Obviously, they're gonna turn to crime, and they wonder.
Youth clubs, nothing.
There is nothing. There is no support.
Around salaries, about salaries haven't gone up in 20 years. So all people that are of a vaguely young age, I mean, I count myself on the very upper end of that, haven't experienced wage growth.
Yeah.
So how insane is that?
Yeah.
There is no support. There is no incentive. No. I don't know what is going on. Please, government,
and
do
I will
something.
also say, sorry.
Sure.
But I would say that also work in board games, because it's fabulous.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
What game would you recommend to young people to play?
Maybe the one of mine that might be coming out.
I'm gonna put the link, and yes, please.
So cool.
If you go to Den's social media, you're gonna have more information about it for sure,
Spur,
right?
At Denham Spur on Instagram is my handle.
Yeah,
nice.
Sure.
When's the game coming out?
Hopefully next year. It's kind of hush-hush at the moment, so I can't really say much about it. But it's very exciting, and it's going to be very cool. So,
I'm going to call you and the gamers here to evaluate your game.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Nora and Ishy, your last observations on how you feel, how you see things going, advice for young people like me who have no idea what the hell to do.
My advice would just be, I think, do it. If you have an idea that you really want to do and you've sat on it for a while and it's just not going anywhere, and no matter what you do or anything, you always come back to that one thing, just do it and try it out, see what happens. You might end up not liking it, but at least you tried it. You only miss the chances you don't take. So I would say just go for it. Don't let, like Denholm said, ego get in the way and stuff like that. A lot of people do that, and then they're just so angry and upset, and you don't know why, but it's because they're holding in that thing that they love to do, and they just feel like, oh, I'm not going to be like this person, and comparing yourself constantly to other people. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Don't compare yourself to nobody. Just to yourself and what you want to do.
Focus on yourself. Yeah.
Focus on yourself, yeah.
My advice would be get inspired, and if you don't feel inspired,
get that back up.
Even write about that. Even write about how you're feeling, what you're going through, and don't wait on anyone.
Nobody's coming to save you.
Nobody.
Don't ask too many people if what you are. Don't show.
Yeah, do you
just
like
go
this?
and
Do you
do
like
it.
that?
Don't
Do you like
ask
this?
for opinions and approval, and don't copy anyone because
I like it.
It's not going to blow up.
I like it.
Your thing needs to sound unique. It needs to sound
original,
different, so you can grow your own fan base.
Yeah. And you just need to believe in yourself, innit?
Just believe in yourself. Obviously, you're not going to start out perfect, but people want to see you grow. They want to see that you started off.
And you'll be surprised how much people like vulnerability, and they like seeing that like raw things than just somebody that just looks picture perfect. That's so old. Nobody even cares about that anymore. Like people like seeing
failure.
the growth. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to fail.
'Cause
Go
then you feel like you're
outside
not
and
alone.
book that free karaoke
Yeah.
in your
Yeah.
Just do it.
Do it. Honestly.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your stories. And
Thank
I
you
feel
for having
really
us.
inspired
Thank
right
you.
now. That was a very good beginning for me, a
Oh,
good start. Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you so much, Nora.
Thank you
Thank you
for
so much,
having me.
Ishy.
Thanks for
I'm so
having me.
happy I invited you to be here today. And I'm sure your project's going to flourish and you're going to be very successful. I do believe in you, all of you.
Oh, thank you.
I do believe you have a lot to show to the world, and the world will come and see even more of what have you already demonstrated. I think you all put quality in what you do. You put a lot of quality in your music. I really love your music. It's not like because
thank
Ish is
you.
my friend. I really
Yeah.
like the music.
Thank you.
It's a great song, bro. So you have to download it. And then I have to
you.
attend your awards next year.
By
I
all
will have to
means,
be
that'd
there.
be lovely.
I will be interviewing you and knowing more about your
Great.
awards.
Look forward to it.
And please keep doing your work. You're a great guy. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah. And for all our listeners, thank you so much. Please remember to follow us on our social media platforms, on Spotify and YouTube mainly, because YouTube gonna pay me for views. And I only have like 1 subscriber. So I need more. Please share with other people because I don't have anyone to watch my videos. But yeah, so I'm happy you stayed until the end, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.